Okay, I'm going to record here two questions that are in week one homework one, a continuation. So this is what we have. Question number one. X over x minus 7. Okay, let me put here 4. It's more understandable. Okay, 4 over x minus 7. So we need to find all numbers that must be excluded from the domain of the following rational expression. So domain is a value of x. Here it's this value of x in denominator, and we need to find which numbers has to be excluded from this rational expression. How are we gonna find out? We have the golden rule that denominator never can be 0 because we can't have division by 0. Therefore, which means in this case I'm going to write down x minus 7 cannot be equal 0. And from here, x cannot be equal 7. So the answer is going to be 7. The number 7 must be excluded from the domain. Okay? And question number 2. What do I have here? X squared minus 2x plus 1 over 5x minus 5. Okay, so we need to simplify rational expression. Okay? And after simplification, we need to find the numbers that can be excluded, or rather saying, we always in math we says what value x cannot be in denominator, because at some certain values denominator can turn to 0. Okay, that's what we need to find out. Well, before I do any simplification, I can write down that 5x minus 5 cannot be equal 0, right? So from here, 5x cannot be equal 5. I move this over here with flipping sign. And I need to divide both sides by 5. Cancel, cancel. And my x cannot be equal 1. So x cannot be equal 1, because when x is equal 1, we are getting 5 times 1 minus 5, becoming 0. So x doesn't equal 1. What does that mean? If we would have here equation and we would get, let's say 1, the answer, that 1 wouldn't count because it's restricted by this condition. Okay, now let's simplify. So I'm simplifying first numerator. So x squared minus 2x plus 1. I'm going to break down, let me see, x minus 1 and x minus 1, or I could put x minus 1 squared. So there are two formulas here can be applied. So x minus 1, x minus 1, and in denominator taking 5 as a common factor out, and I will have x minus 1, right? So 5x divided by 5 will be x, and 5 divided by 5 will be 1. So once we take 5 out, we have x minus 1. Let me double check the numerator how I did. So this negative 1 times negative 1, I have to get this positive 1, right? And then negative 1 plus negative 1, we should get negative 2, and here it is. Okay, this is how we check if we did right or wrong. Okay? And that's it. Okie dokie.